A new day is dawning in Boston. A sculpture being unveiled in Boston Common called the Embrace. It was inspired by a photo of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King after he'd been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. What's striking to me about it is, of all of the images that you could have selected, you chose this one.
When they met here, they were people full of dreams, full of ambition, and full of hope. And they chose to actually commit those dreams to one another and to society. And that day was like proof that they'd done what it was all worth it.
That's right. The start of the dream is a love story in Boston. King and Scott were students and met on a blind date in 1951. They soon became inseparable and started their journey together toward a cause larger than themselves. For the sculpture, artist Hank Willis Thomas stripped away everything but the embrace.
Not everyone has arms and hands, right? But all of us have been embraced, right? All of us know what it's like to feel embraced.
This work is a collaboration between Thomas and the Mass Design Group. It beat out 125 other design proposals. The sculpture is made up of more than 600 pieces of bronze, welded together at a foundry in Washington State and shipped across the country in 7 pieces, then reassembled. The sculpture sits on a plaza made up of diamond-shaped pieces of granite designed to honor the African-American quilt-making tradition. All around, plaques featuring the names of local Boston civil rights heroes. When you saw it for the first time, fully installed here, what was your reaction?
Oh, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby.
Amari Paris Jeffries is the executive director of Embrace Boston, which is behind the project. Boston has had a, shall we say, long and complicated relationship with race. How do we hope that this monument helps change that story?
You know, there's about 7 million people that visit Boston Common every year. They might hear a story of patriots, they might hear a story of freedom, and they might stumble across this monument and hear the story of the Kings. This is about understanding Black people's place in this historic city.
The location of the memorial is just steps away from where Dr. King gave a speech before 22,000 people in 1965. Later today, Martin Luther King III and his wife, Andrea Waters King, will be there for the unveiling. When you saw the renderings for the first time, what did you think?
I thought, this is a powerful image. Sometimes we are afraid to embrace, but for Dad and Mom to show us what embracing is, to have a manifestation of what they consistently did. It's that it really is about the manifestation of love. And Dad had, obviously, a love for his wife and family, but he had a love for humanity, and so did Mom.
It's also a reminder of the legendary couple's early years in Boston.
I would imagine it was a sweetness to that time. It wasn't very long after they were married and after they left Boston and settled in Montgomery, and then from there until the end of his life in 1968, it was a very public life.
That bond, now immortal, arms entwined, holding each other up, clinging to the dream.
A lot of people see a heart.
Oh, you're right. When people come and they experience this, what do you want them to take away from that experience?
I want them to take away the responsibility to carry on the legacy of the Kings, who were devoted to unconditional love, to community, to humanity, and to hope.
I mean, it really was just a beautiful piece of public art there in Boston that I got to see a few days ago. But it's also the image that they selected, and Martin Luther King III talked about this as well. The picture that they selected, there's so many pictures of Martin Luther King that we've seen over the years, but that one where he's smiling, we don't really see Dr. King smiling as much. And if you also notice, Coretta Scott King's holding him up. His weight is on her shoulders. So it's very important to Hank the artist to portray that part of the King story as well. So.
It's beautiful and striking, and glad to see Coretta Scott King get her due as well.
Yes, more than a decade in the making, by the way.
Wow.
There's also a really impressive interactive component for visitors to scan a QR code and learn a little bit more about the history of the place. Embrace Boston also working on creating a community center and event space in Roxbury as well. And by the way, a huge thanks to our station NBC 10 Boston for their help with this story as well.
Beautiful. That was beautiful, Craig. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.